It's week 7 of the NFL. And at center stage, it's the Raiders' rookie quarterback. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Raiders and the Rams, coming up next.
It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of... So out had the Raiders for their first possession. And amidst the veterans, it's this rookie quarterback leading them out.
A 400-plus yard passing day, it takes everybody. It takes protection. It takes your eligible playmakers to make those catches and gain your yards. But it also takes a red-hot quarterback playing with tremendous confidence and belief in what he can do. Now, well, his teammates are counting on him to do it again.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's a Vegas first down. They send a man in motion. Pass play on 1st and 10. Buys time, rolling right. Now here he goes. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
They'll throw on 1st. Escapes out to the left. He's got it near the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Well, he sure has come out throwing a good ball today, and the passing game has really been clicking early on thanks to his efforts.
Yeah, his plays really elevated the start his pass catchers have been able to have as a result. And you know what they're all thinking right now? This could be a game where we all get to put up some serious numbers, especially if he keeps throwing it like this.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. On the move, headed right. And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders take a 6-0 lead right away. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down. And
the Raiders and their quarterback ready to take over once again. They're already on a modest little winning streak here, currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. To the air now on 1st and 10. He beams one deep right side. Big gain downfield. There he goes on the right side. And that is a touchdown. The Raiders get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Brock Bowers the touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side defensively they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And among dual threats in the NFL so far this season, there has been no equal. He's leading all quarterbacks in rushing yards to this point. Airing it out to start this drive. Escapes the pocket. On the run right, throwing deep down this, brought in inside the 20. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. And he's up across 200 yards now in this opening half. That's beyond simply a good start for him. This is the type of game where he's been taking the lead on carrying his offense forward however he can. It began at the 30 and has now jumped to 1st and 10 all the way down inside the red zone. From the red zone now. Chased out to his... And he will score! Touchdown, Las Vegas! The Raiders take a 13-point lead. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. The Raiders are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And you want your quarterback to, number one, find ways to score for your offense. You always tell me that, Brock. But also, he's done it more than just through the air for them. That last drive, a notable touchdown for him on the ground for the season. Play action on 1st down. He's on the move. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. Big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This offense has been in a rhythm, settled in and found it in the 1st half, but hopefully that sack for this defense can disrupt that rhythm just a little bit. Kind of reminds me, Kate, in baseball when you're facing an elite pitcher, just get somebody on base. Just make that pitcher think a little bit. Hopefully that sack for this defense does the same to the QB.
And he's out of bounds, just a step short of the 40. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Man in motion here. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Forced out to his right. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This defense needed that, Kate. Just something good to happen. Creating a negative play. You never know when this thing could turn in the NFL, and that sack is exactly what the doctor ordered.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. He takes it himself. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. The Raiders looking to add to their advantage. The Rams showing a nickel look. 3rd down coming up. Throwing from the gun here. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. I'm just taking a guess here, Brock, that they were so concerned with his passing prowess that they forgot this dude can deal quite a bit of damage with his legs, too.
Yeah, this is where offenses in the NFL are blurring with the college game. They want guys running the show who can light it up through the air, but just as often torch you on the ground, with numbers normally reserved for running backs.
And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
2nd and 10 now. On the move, headed right. That hit affected that throw. It sails out of bounds, incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Escapes the pocket. Complete beyond the marker. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Vegas first down. They go play action here. Getting out to his left. And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
The visitors ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. They go play action on first. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Kate, if the word safety was used, and it's not a lot in NFL locker rooms, but if it was at halftime, it was about safe throws, good decisions, consistent plays. It was not about a safety to begin this second half, and that's what we nearly saw. Not the kind of start this offense wanted. It's got to overcome a bit of adversity.
On the run right, throwing deep down the side. They connect on the deep shot. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders push their lead further to start the half. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
It's being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And his start to the season has been special, hasn't it? The way he's played, it's no surprise at all that he's leading the NFL in passing. Throwing it to start this drive. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
There was a window there for a moment, but boy, did they close the gap before that throw could arrive.
Back now, pressure on its way. He's throwing deep to the left side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. And that completion gets him up to 400 yards in the football game. No, it's a tough mark to reach, but one that every quarterback takes pride in being able to reach, or at least challenge every so often. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Still sticking with the passing game. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
He'll get this one to Adams. And they get this down to the 28. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. They are throwing it again. Chased out to his right. That's cut at the 4. And he drives this forward to the 6. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Throwing off the play fake here. Flush down now to his left. And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown! The Raiders have likely locked up the win right there. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith. Right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down.
This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. Throwing now, off play action. He's on the move. Throwing all the way to the end zone. He's got it deep downfield. And he's in. Touchdown. The Raiders making a 3-score game in the 4th. 3 touchdown catches in one game is rare air, Brock. Safe to say most guys who retire can name every time they did that here in the NFL.
Yeah, I hope he remembers it, but also remember this. Receivers, they're a dependent position. They're dependent on the guys doing their job up front. They're dependent on the quarterback putting it on the spot. And usually, when you reach a milestone like this, you love to share it with everybody else. And my guess, especially if they could find a way to win this.
To put this in the win column for the Raiders. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win.